It is so weird, and I'm not saying it's not weird for other people, but I'm just acknowledging what I know. It is so weird doing comedy as a black person. And what I'm saying here is, when I like making jokes about real things, sometimes something real will happen, and it's so polarizing to figure out how to talk about it. Because I know how I feel as a black person, but I'm also a comedian. And those two things don't always align. You understand what I'm saying? Every now and again, I'm like, how the fuck do I speak to this? There was a story last year, I don't know if you guys saw this. There was a guy who got in trouble. He was on a reality game show. And he got in trouble because he called another contestant on the show the N-word. Gets kicked off the show. Now, the black person in me infuriated at what he said, but the comedian in me saw the clip and thought, okay, funnier than I expected it to be, I will admit that, right? It's a very interesting predicament. I couldn't figure out how to speak to it. It felt like I was watching Tropic Thunder for the first time. Does that make sense? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? I was so ready to be mad, and then I saw it and I was like, oh, fuck, it's hilarious. Okay. Oh my God, what do I say? This is the story, if you don't know. Look it up when you go home. This is all real. Okay, so it's a white guy who got in trouble for what he said, right? Now, he calls a dude the N-word on national television. He realizes he just called the dude the N-word on national television. He panics. He tries to take it back. He goes, no. I meant to say narwhal. What? I swear to God, that is a real defense of man-made in front of the country. I meant to say narwhal. Who in the world has ever confused two more different things? Who's out here like, oh, did I say massage my feet? I meant I'm wanted for murder in 3 states. My bad. That's on me, man. That's crazy. Listen, I don't keep up with racist slang. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. First off, if you don't know, just so we're on the same page, if you don't know what a narwhal is, it's a very specific species of whale. If you don't know what the N-word is, no one here believes you. Now, let's keep it real. But now that we're on the same page, since when have black people been getting mistaken for whales? Is that a thing that I didn't know about? I thought we all agreed already. The only black sea creature in the ocean right now is the Little Mermaid. I thought we were past this. I just want to see who I was going to get mad. I'm just saying, I find this story to be so interesting on so many levels. Here's one of my favorite parts. So the guy who got in trouble in the first place is a white guy. I think that's what we were all picturing when he said it, right? But the guy he called the N-word is another white guy. The fuck are we even doing here? Swear to God, look that up. I have never been more confused as a black person in my life. What am I even rooting for here? On one hand, I'm like, you can't say that word. And on the other hand, I'm like, but let's see where this goes. Never been here before. Put yourself in my shoes for a second. As a black person, I actually saw with my own eyes a white guy call another white guy the N-word, which is just... But let's keep it real. I have never seen someone get someone's pronouns that wrong before. I thought people were trying to figure out when to use they, them. I didn't know we didn't understand nigger narwhal. How bad? I'm just saying. How bad is this issue, man? Anytime somebody goes, pronouns don't matter, I'm like, I beg to differ. I have seen some shit. You know what this story got me wondering? This is a question I left with. Sounds stupid, I promise you it's a worthwhile question. What is a narwhal really? Out of context, who gives a shit? In the context of this story, I don't think anybody gets how much that question's doing. It is so interesting. What is a narwhal really? If you know anything about it, yes, it is a whale. More specifically, it's that whale that has a horn coming out of its head. It's referred to as the unicorn of the sea. It is an animal that is so rare, so mythical, so cool. Most people don't even believe that it exists, which if you ask me, kind of sounds like the kind of white dude you would want to call the N-word. I'm just throwing it out there. I've got a pitch. Don't forget, everything I'm saying is about togetherness. That's the point. Those are the jokes I tell. It's about bringing people together. If you're uncomfortable, you're the problem. Here's my pitch. What I'm saying is I think it's time. It's time. Let's all come together. Every race. Let's put the racial bullshit aside. And let's make narwhal the official N-word for white people. That we think are cool. It's an important distinction, but I think it matters. I think this makes a lot of sense. If you're white and somebody calls you a narwhal, that's a badge of honor. Wear it with pride. It means you're one of the good ones. I like that. Listen, I don't know if y'all have ever been black before. I've been doing it for a while. And every time I have ever seen a white person get called a nigger, my first thought was, he's probably all right. I think it's a sign you're one of the good ones. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say. I have a dream. My dream is simple. One day I'll be in public. I'll see two white dudes, strangers. I don't know them. They don't know each other, but they'll see each other. They'll lock eyes. They'll walk towards each other. They'll extend arms. And to each other, they'll go, my narwhal. And I'll be like, that right there. How beautiful that was right there. I just want a world where everyone can feel how good that feels, you know? I love the idea of that. Take a bad thing, make a good thing out of it. I like the rules here, you know? If I call you a narwhal, if somebody white calls you a narwhal, as long as you are white, it's a good thing. It's a compliment. Wear it with pride. You call me a narwhal, I'll punch you in your shit. I think those are fair rules, man. So check it out. 3 days later, the story gets way worse. Go home and research this. 3 days after the guy got kicked off the show for what he said, right? He goes on his own social media. He tries to explain what went wrong. He doesn't just go away. He couldn't just take the loss. He goes, no, hear me out. It's the dumbest thing he ever could have done. Keep in mind, when he came to the table, I can't stress this enough. Do not forget this. He had 3 days to think. This is what he came up with, swear to God. He says, the reason I used the N-word was because I was tired. Which begs the question. Any of y'all ever been so sleepy you became a racist? Anybody ever dealt with that level of fatigue? I checked WebMD, that shit ain't on there, man. Anybody here ever been so exhausted Kanye started making sense? Anybody ever? You ever found yourself in that messed up headspace? I'm saying objectively, what a stupid excuse for doing something racist. Even Roseanne blamed the sleeping pills. Y'all remember that story? If you don't know, there was a time where Roseanne was tweeting real racist stuff, and then she blamed it on the pills. Even she was like, I was tired, but those pills, though. Could you imagine being somebody who worked for that sleeping pill company and waking up the next day to that story? You're going into the office, you're like, Roseanne said we made her do what? Oh, no, get me on camera. Hey, man, it says our side effects right on the bottle, bitch. We might give you a dry mouth and shit in your pants, but we don't make you tweet like Dog the Bounty Hunter, all right? Now, that's on you. I just can't get over the balls that it takes to make that defense in front of people. Like, actually, it's so dumb, I can't help but laugh. The reason I did something racist was because I was tired. No wonder the Klan dresses in bed sheets and pillowcases. I have always wondered why. Oh, I love that fucking joke. Can I tell you my favorite part of that joke real quick? It's looking at the people who don't laugh. Oh, mwah. In my head, I'm just going, oh yeah, they're here. Yeah, eat that shit. You've never looked at the Klan outfit and just thought, what the fuck is that goofy thing? I mean, take the racism out. I'm talking fashion and aesthetics. What the fuck is that goofy ass outfit? I've never seen a dumber look in my life. Why are they dressed like that? Turns out it's the first fucking Snuggie. Who knew? Y'all never looked at the Klan and just thought, how can someone that awful sleep at night? Turns out they don't. They can't. Bro, hear me out. I got another pitch. I'm telling you, I think I'm on to something. This is so good. Listen, I'm saying once again, it's time. It's time, y'all. Let's all come together. Every race. Niggas and narwhals align. Can I tell you what feels so good about saying niggas and narwhals align? It feels like I'm saying Avengers assemble. Feels just like that. But niggas and narwhals align. Let's all come together. Every race. Let's start a foundation. That's what I want to do. I want to start a foundation geared towards helping violently racist people. finally knock that shit off by getting the sleep that they so desperately need. And I say, we call that foundation the night-night clan. Spelled with 3 Ks. Now listen, I'm onto something. I'm cooking with gas. I know it's dangerous, but I'm so close to a good idea. I say we take those Ks back. Why'd we let them keep them in the first place? Here at the Night-Night Clan, we are committed to turning KKKs into ZZZs. America. I just love the idea of that. Next time you see somebody doing some racist shit, do your part. Jump in there and be like, you need to take a nap.